Good morning, children. In the previous class, we had completed the chapter An Inch of Gold. The chapter was explained to you, and at the same time, you even got one message from that chapter. What was the message, children? The message was that we should not become greedy. Rather, we should always do hard work and be very sincere in our work so that we can achieve our dreams. Because greed always provokes us to follow the wrong path. लालच हमेशा हमें गलत रास्ते पर ले जाता है. Now the chapter explanation has got completed. You all have understood the story so well, and at the same time you got such a nice message also from the story. Today we would be learning the meaning of the new words that are given in the story. In every chapter, before the chapter begins, you all might have seen that there are few words that are there in the box. Can you see here? Here also few words are there which are the new words. In every chapter such new words are there so that you can know more and more new words and the meaning of those new words. So I am going to give you the meaning of these words. At the same time, I would also help you to use those words in framing sentences. So what first you have to do is you have to write chapter 18. Before that, what is mandatory, what you always have to do is you have to write class work, then you have to write today's date. Okay, on the left hand side corner of the page, this is very important because whenever you start a work, you should mention that whether that work is a class work or a homework, and then write today's date also. Then write chapter 18 as you are beginning this chapter for the first time in the copy. So you should mention which chapter number is this, and then write the name of the chapter. What is the name of the chapter? The name of the chapter is An Inch of Gold. So use a scale. I am not using a scale, children. You will use a scale and underline the name of the chapter as well as the name of the number. Okay. Now write down the first word. The first word is prayed. 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 Prayed means to speak to God, or you can even say give thanks to God. What we do when we do prayer, we thank God for whatever He has given us. God has been so kind to us. He has given such a nice family to us, such great parents who are taking care of each and every need, requirement and necessity of ours, and they are sending us to good school. They are providing us all the facilities that should be provided. So every time when you pray to God, जब भी आप भगवान से प्रार्थना करते हैं, आप भगवान को हमेशा धन्यवाद दें कि उन्होंने ये सारी सुख सुविधा आपको प्रदान की है. So you can frame sentence from this. Prayed. The farmer prayed to God to help him when he was in trouble. किसान ने भगवान से प्रार्थना की कि जब वो मुसीबत में है भगवान उसकी मदद करें। आई प्रेड टू गॉड बिफोर गोइंग टू बेड। मैंने भगवान की पूजा की बिस्तर पर जाने से पहले। नाउ कम टू द नेक्स्ट वर्ड, दैट इज़ क्लॉथ्स। व्हाट इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ क्लॉथ्स? नाउ क्लॉथ्स यू ऑल नो, आप सब जानते हैं कि क्लॉथ क्या होता है। जो भी चीज़ हम पहनते हैं उसे कपड़ा कहते हैं, उसे क्लॉथ कहते हैं। द थिंग्स दैट यू वेयर ऑन योर बॉडी, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड क्लॉथ्स। दैट क्लॉथ may be a shirt, that can be a frock, that can be a sari, that could be anything. Okay, whatever thing you wear on your body, that is called cloth. That covers your body, जो आपके बॉडी को कवर करता है। My father bought beautiful clothes for me to wear on Diwali. You can write this, or I arrange my clothes on the rack myself, or we should not scatter clothes in the house. घर में कपड़े बिखेर कर नहीं रखना चाहिए। You can make many more sentences. I am just giving you few examples. Knife. What is the meaning of knife? An instrument used for cutting. आप जिस चीज़ का इस्तेमाल काटने के लिए करते हैं, जिस वस्तु का इस्तेमाल, जिस चीज़ का इस्तेमाल काटने के लिए करते हैं, उसे नाइफ़ कहते हैं। चाकू, आप सब ने देखा होगा ना, मम्मी सब्जी फल चाकू से काटती है। माई मदर कट्स द वेजिटेबल विथ अ रेड नाइफ। मेरी मम्मी एक रेड नाइफ से वेजिटेबल कट करती है। द नाइफ वॉज केप्ट ऑन द टेबल। नाइफ टेबल पर रखा हुआ था। नाउ द नेक्स्ट वर्ड इज ट्रबल्ड। व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ ट्रबल? टू मेक somebody upset, किसी को बहुत परेशान कर देना जिससे कि वो बिल्कुल अपसेट हो जाए, उसे अच्छा ना लगे, उसे बोलते हैं ट्रबल्ड। When you keep on disturbing someone to such a extent that the person gets annoyed, the person gets upset, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एज ट्रबल्ड। किसी को आप जब इतना परेशान करें कि वो आदमी आप गुस्सा हो जाए, उसे ट्रबल्ड कहते हैं। बिल्कुल परेशान कर देना किसी को। द चिल्ड्रन ट्रबल्ड द ओल्ड मैन व्हेन दे प्लेड इन द प्ले ग्राउंड। यू कैन राइट दिस, और यू कैन राइट The naughty boy troubled the gardener by plucking flowers. वो नॉटी लड़का माली को बहुत परेशान किया बार बार फूल तोड़ के। Then bleed, to lose blood, जब आपके बॉडी से ब्लड निकलने लगे तो उसे कहते हैं ब्लीड करना। When you get a cut, जब आपको कट लग जाए, कहीं किसी से चोट लग जाए, तो जब आपके बॉडी से खून निकलने लगता है तो क्या कहते हैं? ब्लीड करना। When the boy fell from the stairs, he started bleeding. जैसे ही वो लड़का सीढ़ी से गिरा उसके खून निकलने लगे। Agreed, to say yes to something, जब आप किसी चीज़ के लिए मान जाते हैं तब उसे एग्रीड कहते हैं। किसी चीज़ के लिए हाँ कह देना। माई फादर एग्रीड टू ब्रिंग balloons for me when he comes back from the office. मेरे पापा मान गए मेरे लिए बलून लाने के लिए जब वो वापस ऑफिस से आएंगे. My mother agreed to bake cake for me today. आज मेरी मम्मी तैयार हो गई मेरे लिए केक बनाने के लिए. नेक्स्ट वर्ड इज़ बाउल. A deep round dish used for holding food. खाना रखने के लिए जब एक छोटा सा गहरा बर्तन हो जिसमें कि हम खाना रखते हैं उसे बाउल कहते हैं. इन सिंपल टर्म्स कटोरी. कटोरी में मम्मी आप सबको देती है बहुत सारी चीज़ खाने को देती है. कभी खीर देती हैं, कभी सब्जी देती हैं, कभी कोई स्नैक्स देती हैं. सो बाउल इज़ यूज्ड फॉर कीपिंग फूड, होल्डिंग फूड. एंड द लास्ट वर्ड इज़ शॉर्ट. यू कैन मेक सेंटेंस विद बाउल. The fruits were kept in the bowl. The bowl was kept on the table. Now the last word is shocked. To feel surprised and upset. When you are something which was not expected has happened. You are surprised and at the same time you are not happy also. You are upset. What has happened did not please you. Then that is called shocked. कुछ ऐसा हुआ जो आपके लिए सरप्राइजिंग था और आपको वो अच्छा भी नहीं लगा और आप उससे परेशान हो गए. That is called shocked. I was shocked to hear that my younger brother has failed in the examination. आपको सुनकर ताज्जुब हुआ. You were surprised that how could your younger brother fail? He might have been a very good student. वो बहुत अच्छा स्टूडेंट रहा हो और वो फेल कर गया तो आपको सुनकर बहुत ताज्जुब लगा. I was shocked to hear the news of my neighbor's accident. मैंने अपने नेबर के एक्सीडेंट के बारे में सुना तो मैं शॉक्ड रह गई. Now children, these are the various hard words, the new words and the meanings of those words. Now what you have to do is, you have to write all these hard words and their meanings in the copy. Meanings do not come in the exam, I have always been telling you, but you should definitely know the word and the meaning of those words so that you can use these words in your sentences, in your day-to-day conversation. Okay, so your classwork is, you will write down the words and their meanings, and your homework is, you will learn all the hard words that I have given just now. At the same time, if you find there are other words also in the story whose spelling you do not know, you should learn all those words also. Thank you.